Welcome to the Short Funk Podcast. I'm Tom Barbalet, and today, critical analysis. You may wonder as you listen to these Short Funk podcasts how an individual can create some of these wacky ideas that I propose in Short Funk. One of my standard methods for approaching problems is looking at the two dominant paradigms, or maybe even 3 or 4 dominant paradigms associated with any particular problem, and then quite carefully finding a completely different solution to the problem and creating a series of justifications which are just as rational, just as well thought out, and oftentimes considerably more eloquent than the various dominant theories associated with the things concerned. And this was done in part to be indifferent, maybe somewhat of a curmudgeon, maybe a social outcast in Australia. But I've taken this on the road. I've moved this around wherever I've been. Sometimes it's been embraced, like, for example, Wilmslow and Cheshire. My frame of mind was actually respected on some level. But I look back at the notion of critical analysis and critical thought and actually exploring, having some, degree of intellectual interest in learning a series of items around a particular topic, and then presenting this as a not necessarily dominant, but certainly worth considering social narrative. Through the past few years, I've had the ability to do this quite explicitly through my Stone Ape recording. Historically, I touched on some of these issues through Ape Reality, to a lesser extent through Biota Live. But through the Short Funk recording, I've been given an amazing forum to actually describe some of these ideas, and I want to put out to the listenership that when you listen in, consider the role that critical analysis plays in most of my discussion points through Short Funk. Because certainly that's the way I approach most problems, with the view that whatever I'm being told about these things probably should get the suspect eye. Tom Barbalet in San Jose, signing out.